Nilfgaard's crossed the Yaruga. Black-clad hordes. Villages burn.
Nilfgaard shall regret this. I swear on all that is sacred and blessed.
In a wake of soon releasing Witcher Tales Thronebreaker, you may ask yourself who is Meve and what did she do to deserve her own game. Well, Meve just happens to be the queen of Lyria and Rivia, but her story is not one about ruling the kingdom, it's about her leadership skills during Second War with Nilfgaard Empire. A lot of concepts from Thronebreaker show her with scar on her face, that's reminiscence of famous Battle of the Yaruga Bridge, where Meve led first line of soldiers and was heavily injured, scarring her, and she even lost few of her teeth. The battle is well known due to involvement of certain Witcher, but we'll get to that. Meve was the one that organized resistance group after Nilfgaard invaded both Rivia and her homeland, Lyria. To make sense of it, here's a little geography lesson. We have Lyria and Rivia here, and to the south of that is Yaruga River, which was of great strategic importance, as it was main obstacle for the Empire in their conquest of the north. Allegedly, Lyria attacked Nilfgaardian fort Glevidzigen, which provoked retaliation and was direct cause of war. 3 days later, Skala and Spala were taken over and Rivia gave up without a fight, under the influence of trader guilds. But let's get back to Meve. Her resistance consisted of knights, mercenaries and bandits alike. To them she was not only a leader, but a symbol too. She often commanded her soldiers from the battlefield. Meve's forces were growing because of freed peasants creating a militia, and Mahakam dwarven mercenaries joining in too. With that in mind, she decided to cross Yaruga and raid Upper Sodden. She placed rear guard near the bridge which was close to Red Binduga fort to secure the possibility of safe retreat. Main force unfortunately met with overwhelming Nilfgaardian opposition, so they decided to evacuate Meve using the ferry, but during the retreat they were surprised by Dalaran Brigade, which got to the ferry at the same time as them. But that wasn't the only surprise. Turns out that one, Gerald of Rivia, commandeered the ferry with his party. Meve was stuck with part of her force, but they fought valiantly. That's when she was injured and got her scar, as I mentioned previously. Thanks to their bravery and tenacity, they managed to stay in formation and fight their way back up to the bridge. Meanwhile, Gerald, Kahir, Dandelion, Milva and Regis were escaping from Nilfgaardian chase. They sought safety on water and used ferry to swim down the river to the bridge near Binduga. Although Lyrian troops and Gerald's party managed to get to the famous bridge, Nilfgaardian army was there first. They started destroying leaderless Lyrian forces, but Gerald and Kahir jumped in, rallied the soldiers and managed to push back the enemy to the other side of the bridge, where Meve hit them from the south. Nilfgaardian forces were caught in a pincer attack, and they decided to retreat from Yaruga, which led Lyria and Rivia forces to be able to cross the bridge safely and destroy it so Nilfgaard cannot use it in the future. After that, Meve awarded Gerald with official title, so from now on he was truly Gerald of Rivia, as he claimed to be for all those years. Of course, that wouldn't last long, because quest to find Ciri had to be continued, so Gerald had to desert from Lyrian army and escape, not to be caught and tried for it. But that is a different story. I personally am almost sure that this battle that I spoke of will be featured in Thronebreaker, since it's confirmed to take part during Second War with Nilfgaard. Every information in this video came from Witcher Saga, and there is little I omitted. I wonder how faithful to the books the game will be. We'll see soon enough. Here you go guys, it's my first video on this channel and I really hope you like it. If you do, then like, share and all the good stuff. And of course let me know what would you like me to cover next. Until then, farewell.